Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, my friends. Thank you for coming to this channel and thank you for browsing this video. Immigration Ultimate has always made his words effort and towards its words that whatever the things come up to the market and we will deliver it to you. And as you can browse through this channel, which is immigrationultimate.com, stated in here, you can get much more information towards your career, towards your studies, and towards your visa and immigration services. Likewise, I have also used the YouTube channel, and as you can see my voice in here, so you can browse through this YouTube channel as per your requests and as per your wishes. And if you want to see more on it, we have so far covered in Netherlands, Portugal, and Poland. Soon we will work upon in Ukraine and other European countries as well. Well, friends, today I am here is to give you much more specific regarding the Netherlands, and people always ask me this question is about what is the permanent resident visa status in Netherlands, or how can you get a permanent resident visa. I can say this, that there are actually 5 key objectives and results to get the permanent residence visas in Netherlands. So permanent residence visa is actually called as a long-term resident visa for Netherlands, and it has actually 5 governing factors, which are years of living in Netherlands and the registered in the municipality. Third is the valid residential permit in Netherlands. Fourth is independent, sufficient and sustainable income, and fifth is the degree and diploma. What are these? How this actually works? Well, that is always an ambiguous question, and for this today I will take these 5 different points in one by one section. Now, if I come to the first is years of living in Netherlands, it always creates a important issue. What happened before in 1980s or 90s or even early 2000s, that people immigrated from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or even from China and started living with Dutch society. But somehow they didn't ever know that how to live in the Netherlands for a continuous of 5 years. And this particular channel, Immigration Ultimate, and this video will make you clear so that you shouldn't do the same mistakes as those people did before you. So let's get on to it. First of all, once you go for the 5 years of living, it has to be living anywhere for 5 years. That means you can live anywhere in Amsterdam, in Groningen, or any other cities in Netherlands. Second, you can live with your spouse. That means the spouse can be with your wife, with your girlfriend. It's not a problem, but you can live with them. Third, or number C point, is that 8 years of age count. That means the port of entry, for example, you graduated in Netherlands for or you go for study. The studies are for 2 years in the master's degree. For PhD, it is almost 5 years, and for bachelor's, it is 4 years. The study period will not count. Only you are living there, that age counts. The age of living or the 5 years of living counts the day you start paying taxes based upon your education. So, for example, if you're a student and you have a master's degree, so that will be 2 years of living in Netherlands, and if you're living 5 years more, it is 7 years. So 5 years more is 7 years. So 5 plus 2 is 7, and then 1 year of apply or application to Netherlands or Dutch. So that is 8 years of age count. Living with a Dutch. If you have a Dutch girlfriend, or you found a Dutch boyfriend, or you want to marry him or her, it's also possible, but still it has to be 5 years before you can apply for permanent residency. Fifth point is valid living conditions. That means no remote living. That means if you're living in Netherlands and you got all the cards, all the jobs, and you're working in the Netherlands, but somehow you feel to live 6 months in Australia or 6 months in Canada, and then again you come back, that will not work in this way. You have to have living in the Netherlands at least 11 months or 11.5 months in each year for the next 5 years. Then sixth, apartment living. Some people feel that apartment living is not actually possible. I can say that apartment living is possible. It doesn't have to be a house or even kind of small house. An apartment living is also possible. Seventh point is paying taxes. Once you live in Netherlands in any society, you have to pay taxes for the internet, for the gas, for the electricity bill, even for your water. So you have to pay the legalized taxes. And then eighth is the respect laws on living, which is very much important. And I want to concentrate on the eighth point, that once you started living in Dutch society, it is quite a quiet society. What is the meaning of quite a quiet? That means it is quite silent society. You cannot blow up music in a large space volume. You can't smoke a cigarette and throw the littered waste on the streets, on the pavements, or anywhere in the shop or any area. Third, you should not interfere on any of your neighbor's private matter unless they ask your help. Number fourth, in the laws on living is that if you're going to buy anything from local grocery shop, you try to speak in their language. Try to speak it. It is not mandatory, but you can try to speak in Dutch language. Number sixth, you respect their laws. You respect their property, their infrastructure. That means no any kind of nuisance such as the beads or any kind of loud noises at any point of time. So this will enough give you a respect in the society, and which will automatically counts towards your living in the Dutch society. Now the second point is that the municipality record maintenance. Well, municipality, if we talk about in our Indian municipality, it is quite not as a Netherlands municipality. Our municipalities has given a hopeless. That means they are not even care about of our own existence. But in Netherlands, the municipality record each individual under their jurisdiction. If any newborn baby comes into the society, or if anyone goes out of the society, the municipality always keeps a record through a social security number, which you will get it once you land in Netherlands. The municipality also tracks record of the tax income. That is 63% of the records are always based on the tax income. 90% of the records are based upon of a number of siblings, and 85% is the address of proof. That means you are giving an address based upon, for example, an X municipality. You cannot give an address of proof for Y municipality because you belong to X category, X zone. Some people do that, they give the address of X municipality, but they're living in the under Y municipality, and they expect that X municipality will help them. It doesn't work like this way. Okay, so the municipality record maintenance, which is called as the BRP, is very important. But the question comes, why we should care? There is the reason. Because we are going for the permanent residency, the local proof or the local people, and if it is a Dutch recommendation, matters a lot. Second, accurate information. For example, you are eating some food and you get food poison, for example. So you need to have a medical treatment. If you have an accurate information, the municipality can come to your residence at once within 5 seconds, or not even 5 seconds, even at least 5 minutes. Number third, it's insightful to Dutch culture. That means if you are in the municipality, once you go into the municipality, it is a quite big place, and in there you can take free printouts, free games, free food, free drinks, and you can enjoy your time with other local culture people. Number fourth, reliable taxable citizens. That means if you are a reliable taxable citizen, they will respect you and think you as their own part. Number third is that a valid residence permit is required to live in Netherlands for 5 years to get the permanent residency. Now what that means? Well, you enter through Netherlands through work permit, student visas, temporary job permit, working holiday, tourist visa, business visa, or au pair immigration. Now it has other many categories, I believe, but these six categories are the major in common. In this, you have to maintain a legal status for 5 years. That means you have a work permit and your work permit is ending today, or for example 31st December at night. So from 1st of January, you must have a legal work permit in Netherlands, or any other work permit, or any other status in Netherlands. If you have a work permit and you got some gaps in between, and then again you're getting a living in Netherlands, so the gap which is not in legalized form in Netherlands, you will not get permanent residency. You have to get the continuous legal status maintenance for next 5 years in Netherlands. Number 4 is income. The income has to be a very successful or a very sustainable. That means it has to be given a chance that the income must give you all sorts of proof that you are having a solid sustainable life for yourself. That means there are two types of income specifically they are required. One is the independent income, that is basically your startups or revenue percentages, and many Dutch companies do prefer if you have startups at your pocket. And number 2 is basically your skilled labor jobs. That means it has to be an education specific job. So for example, if you have an electrical engineering degree and you're working as an electrical engineer, if you have a salesperson and you're working in sales, if you're a mechanical engineer and working in mechanical engineer jobs, that will give you much more affirmation to higher salary status. And that particularly add towards your residence living in Netherlands, which will affect you or will help you immensely for near future. I hope this will help you much of it out. And if you continue this 5 years of living, after that you can apply for the Dutch passport, which can give you to access to 170 countries in the world without a visa. That's, my friend, without a visa. That means you will be a Dutch citizen, and you don't have to apply for American visa or London visa, Australia visa, or a New Zealand visa. You simply fill up a form which is ESTA. I will tell you more in the next video of my videos, and you can simply get the visa done in 5 minutes, or more than 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. But you don't have to wait for visa for another 1 year, 2 year. If you want to go to Canada, simply file the ESTA, show the Dutch passport. After 5 years of living and getting the permanent residency in Netherlands, you will be in Canada within next day or after 2 days. All right. So if you like this channel or like this video, please don't forget to put the like or like the video. Please don't forget to write the comments, and I will give you much more information about Netherlands in my upcoming video. Till then, cheers, mate.